has to die for our entertainment.
So, pretty sure...
Sure.
All right, hello to everyone out there. We are working on some new stuff, so bear with me. Hopefully, everything is going to work right the way it's supposed to. If it is, I don't know. We're trying it out. Powers and I are coming to you live from a brand new location, at least brand new to us, and that is in San Antonio, Texas. San Antonio, Texas, and it is hot out here. It is really, really hot. Hito melts almost every day. Yet, with the power of pizza and a lot of sodas, I am keeping that good Hito figure. Tonight, we're going to be picking up where we left off last time, which was, Powers' first character died in a brutal way that I may or may not have had something to do with accidentally, because Blaster and people moving other people in the way of bolts. We're gonna pick up from there and
you killed me, man.
See what happens.
You killed me dead.
Uh-oh. I seem to be
down a Beasley.
Yeah, I seem to be down a Beasley. I hope that's on his end and not mine.
I think it was because he went out on mine. Mando, are you still there?
I'm here. He went out for me too.
Mando's still there. That's what matters. And I'm going to see if I can remote keep up with everything that's going on.
Beasley's coming back in. I saw his little arrows going. Uh-oh. Oh, he's out.
Oh, Beasley's gone.
Like a freight train, gone like a hurricane. Now, while we're sitting here, Mando, we must discuss the fact that we have seen your face, and I'm not going to tell everybody in the digital realms what you look like, but you're definitely going to have to go wash in the waters underneath Mandalore, since I have seen you without your mask on.
I'm a Ren in this one. I don't need to hide my face.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Well, then that changes everything.
Yes. Different house, different rules.
Beasley says he's rebooting.
I have to figure out how to change my avatar since I have died. I'm going to go to my settings and try to work on that.
Pizza. I really wish that technology worked a little better around here.
Right?
Oh man.
I don't know how to do it.
But this has been an interesting week so far. I mean, we've been bouncing around to a lot of different places.
True.
We visited the Alamo today,
Absolutely.
Hey,
Legoland Discovery Center.
hey.
Yeah, yesterday we went to this nice little open air market. So if anyone's been following us on our pages, you've seen a lot of places that we've gone because I love sharing that stuff with y'all. And I will say this, giant watering can has come in handy. Come on, Beastly. Where you's at? Oh, Beastly's reconnecting.
Oh, hallelujah. He says he lost audio on us, but it must have been on his end.
He's back.
He's back. I need to go check something real quick.
Did you lose audio? Have you got audio on us now, Beasley?
I don't know what's going on.
I got to make sure that
can you guys hear me?
Yeah, but I got to make sure everybody else can hear you too.
You guys sound like droids.
Okay. Oh, wait. No, they can't hear everybody.
Give me a second. Let me try something.
No, it's not you.
That's what she said. No, it's not you. It's me.
Okay. I think we got everybody now. I think you all can hear everything that I can hear. Mr. PopCap, the homie, how are you doing? Sorry it took me so long to see your chat there. I'm having to bounce back and forth between our OBS software and the actual game.
I can barely hear you.
You can barely hear me?
Oh, hold up.
I got good pizza.
Just a little bit. Mando, can you hear me fine?
Yes.
All right, we lost Beasley again.
Oh,
We've got a guest. And it's Hito Dad.
Hito Dad, how's it going?
Going well, thank you. Feel free to.
Grab some pizza.
We got just a little bit. Looks like Pac-Man right now. Yeah, tell me. Aha, it's only on 4G over there. That's the reason why. On 5G over here.
¿Qué pasa? Oh no. Okay, there it goes. It's actually showing. I was worried there. We lost Beasley again?
Yeah. You like root
Yeah.
beer? What do you like, a root beer? Want a Sprite? Not bad. We have root beer and Sprite and pizza. That's the best that we can possibly do, I'm telling you.
I mean, first, me and Power stalled out the game because we were trying to get everything set up because we're on Central Time, everyone else is on Eastern Time, and we forgot that. So that was troublesome. Now, Beastly's stalling us out because technology is the worst.
Hey, what?
Welcome back.
Yeah, I had to completely get rid of the whole Bluetooth everything, so I'm sorry for killing time on the stream.
It's hard to hear you.
We got a bad fuzz.
Let me see what I can do.
You're a wee bit staticky.
Yes, this lady has very bad internet.
We need to get you a hotspot.
Everywhere he goes is a hot spot.
Alright, is this any better?
If you're standing by a waterfall, yes.
Well, I can't do anything about it.
Undo what you did. It's worse.
What I did.
Undo what you did.
Is that any better?
It's the same.
It's still really staticky, brother.
That I'm trying to fix. Nope, that's not it. Nope, that's not it.
Get somewhere and take it back, bro.
Okay, well, let me try the hit thingies again. Just give me another few minutes.
No problem.
I just figured out how to do what I've been trying to do. Hallelujah.
What'd you do?
I got my daggone screen right. So I can roll like I want to roll. This is how we roll.
We lost a Beastly again?
He's rebooting.
Yeah, we lost.
Well, I can't remember my login for that.
I think I'm gonna try having one more piece of it. Oh, this is perfect. My perfect piece of pizza. Giant crust, one tiny piece of cheese. I love bread. That is my downfall.
That's because bread is so great and wonderful. Hey, Mando.
Yes.
How computer literate are you?
Or worse.
Windows
I
quick
built my
keys.
computer.
Windows quick keys. Is there a way to switch between two different apps without reducing the size of the current one you're in?
What do you mean?
So I want to hop back and forth between the web page and Streamlabs, but Streamlabs is dependent on the web page being full screen. I was hoping to be able to pop back and forth without having to reduce the screen size, but whatever.
You could just alt tab between them.
Okay, is this any better?
Yeah, that's better.
A little better.
Okay, alright, well, that's about the best as I can get.
Get quickly back and forth between them. You can just press alt and then tab, and then it lets you go between your different open screens.
Or you can do the Windows tab key.
Ooh, that works.
Alt tab?
Yeah.
Did you just discover Alt Tab? Have you never known about that? Oh my god.
Hey, there's a power wife back there. Oh, you're fine. That looks so good. Hawaiian time?
Yep.
Was that Mrs. Powers?
That was Mrs. Powers.
Yes, I'm married up. I'm aware.
Okay. Alright, so I have no idea. Hugo, are you actually streaming out of this? You've gone through 40 minutes of dead things?
Huh?
Are you actually streaming right now?
Yes, we've been streaming for a while now.
Oh god, I'm sorry.
It's all good.
Everyone, I'm sorry that this has been a bit delayed on my turn. Alright. When last we left, Alex died. That's it. The end. Alright, end the game. Log out. We're done.
Bye.
Fish.
Alex went to go join the mighty force users up in the astral plane. I don't know. Anyway, having said that, you guys, I believe, just had made
This makes it a little hard to hear him.
You have to be loud,
again.
You're gonna have to speak up, buddy.
If I speak up anymore, I'm going to be yelling.
Well, that was good right there. We heard that.
I would normally say something horrifically nasty at this point in time, but I realize that we're trying to keep this family friendly.
Well, thank you for that.
Yes. So I'll say it after we're no longer recording.
That's fair.
Okay. As you guys are, I'm gonna do a little bit of storytelling, and after that, I'm put on over to the scene. As you guys are in the process of happily getting your not so furry little butts out of the Java's palace, I believe that you were told that you needed to go over to another town by the name of Moss Elsewhere, because I don't really know what the name is. I've consulted with other people. They said there's probably plenty of towns on this afternoon that we don't know about, so I'm just going to make one up. Having said that, so we are going to have you guys make your way over to the Moss Elsewhere. It takes you a few days. Give me a sec, I'll roll the dice to see how much I hate you guys. We're lucky. Okay, mark off 10 days worth of rations. I don't need you choking on your pizza, guys. Anyway, after 10 days of a very long and grueling trek, because, you're out on exactly have transportation, you eventually happen to come across a Jawa sandfall. As it happens to be, it's the one that Hito's pretty dang familiar with, and it stops. It recognizes Hito, if absolutely nothing else. It opens up, he explains what the situation is. They point out that Jim is not currently there. He is out doing something else. But they do say that they are on their way over towards the Moscow Square. And they offer to give you a ride. For instance, you guys doing labor, of course. Cleaning things up, organizing, and whatnot. So if you decide to do so, let me know. And I'll tell you whatever happens along the way to the trip.
Well,
if you want to clean up, organize, or anything else like that for the very nice and friendly Jawas that completely do not steal from people.
Basically, I got some bad news, buddy.
You can't hear me.
We can hear you barely.
Yes, it is fairly quiet.
He's soft-spoken. He's a gentleman. Okay? We heard most of that, and I think what we heard was Jim's not there. We're familiar with this group. Uh-oh.
Okay, please tell me that this is any better and or different.
You are a droid, sir. You are a droid.
This is horrifying, is what it is. Followed us from Java.
You're a protocol droid. Just keep talking. This is better. This is
Keep
the best
going.
thing I've ever
Just
heard.
don't stop.
This is the greatest thing I've ever heard.
Any better?
Yes, it's
Actually,
great. Go for it.
let's
Do
go
it.
with it. Just
Just
go with
do
it.
it. Seriously.
Please. Oh, he restarted.
Oh my God.
Ermiger.
We're good.
We're good.
Good. I don't know what I did, but okay, let's stick with this while we're Ow! Oh, gosh.
Hearing an owl in that voice.
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be amazing.
This is gonna be a fantastic night.
I want you to step into Hito's stream just so you can hear this real quick.
You know what? I don't know if this thing. Okay, Keith, what are you on? Are you on Twitch?
I'm on all of it.
Now listen, we can hear exactly what you're saying now, loud and clear, but you sound exactly like a protocol droid.
It sounds so horrible on my end.
Do you remember
Like
the
someone
droid that was torturing the other
robotizing the
droids in
voice.
Jabba's palace? He said the protocol droid might be useful. you'll need to learn some respect to R2.
Okay. Is this any better? But I can work with that. All right, let me go and see how
Wonderful.
it is on Hio's stream so I can
You sound
get laughed
perfect.
at.
You sound like your normal, perfect self on this side.
You guys literally sound like as if you're speaking in robot to me.
That's what you
That's
sounded
probably
like
how
to
you
us.
sounded like to us.
Like wow 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 wow.
Yes.
Okay, well, you know what? I can watch your stream later on. Let me get back on over here to you guys. Okay, so for a brief recap, you got a lift from the Jawas, and they said, hey, do you want to work and earn some money as you're organizing our stuff? Does anyone want to help organize them instead of getting just a completely free ride so that you can make a little bit of money, maybe find some stuff?
All right.
Yeah.
As you are working, let's see. You happen to find there you go. You happen to find a pile of standardized credits that seemingly got lost somewhere.
Ooh.
One additional credit and a gold credit. That pile is 10, so you found 11 standard credits and 1 gold credit.
Ooh.
Now, for anyone that now starts saying, yeah, I want it, no, you had your chance. I was literally giving away free money.
Cool. While we're on this ride, can I
Yes.
do some work on the BD droid?
Oh, on your droid?
Yes.
I tell you what, yes, you can, and give me a 2d6 roll. If you get a 8 or better, you'll find a useful replacement part.
Okay.
Almost it's /R, not R/. But you almost got it right.
/R.
Credits.
2d6. I was close.
What number did I say that you had to have better?
Was it an 8?
I can't hear you.
Didn't you say 8?
Yes. You're literally 1 shy. I'm sorry.
Life
you think
happens.
that you see a part. You think that you see a part that might fit him, but it's questionable at best. If Jim was here, you could give him a ask, but Jim's not currently here.
Okay.
All right.
Well, would a
now
roll for my droid program repair help?
You're a robot, dude. That's all the voice I hear in my head.
Droid program and repair.
You're literally electronic Charlie Brown teacher. Hitosai is typing. Yeah, you know what? Let's actually try that. All right, a 10. Okay, I need for you to say something.
Pineapples.
Okay. Okay, you said pineapple. Although, for some reason, it's going to the wrong thing.
Well,
That's fine.
at least it's going somewhere.
Well, it's still actually going over there. That will... Oh, that isn't right. Okay. So anyway, you guys, after traveling and whatnot, get dropped off over to Mos Elsewhere. When you happen to get dropped off there, you do take notice that there are several speeder bikes parked just outside of town. And when you happen to get there, no one's using them. However, it is very obvious that they are Imperial speeder bikes. So let me load up Moss Elsewhere, and then I will put you guys on that map. Ito and Mando, you're going to start off in the top left-hand side of the screen.
Mm-hmm.
And let me know if you can see everything or if you can't see things.
I can see a little bit.
I can see a little bit.
All right, give me a second.
I can see like to here.
Same. We can see the whole thing now.
I can see everything.
All right. Can
We
you see
can
things
see
now?
what's happening.
Yes.
I think I heard an electronic yes.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So as you guys are here, you do have to take notice that the two that you see immediately just kind of kills it, throwing out all the light on there. But oh well, I can live with it. Ito and Mando, you're the only two that are currently here, so you're the two that are in play at this particular point in time. Awesome. Give me just a second. You are over here.
Yes, sir.
You are also, however, contained in a cell, and you cannot particularly get out. So you have to hope, against hope, that these two strangers that are wandering in can just happen to do something to help you out.
Gotcha.
The two of you guys, it's up to you. You can ignore them or help them out.
Okay.
So, great. There's a watcher trying to connect.
So, trying to figure something out here.
Hey, I can hear you.
This is not just the like a prison area. This is the town, right?
Half of what you said got lost. Yes, this is the town of Moss Elsewhere. As you look around, you do happen to take notice that there are quite a few stormtroopers wandering around. There are also some Gamorreans that are walking around. And there are other people of easily questionable nature. To
Okay.
help you out a little bit, these green things in front of Hito and Mando are their pillars, essentially. Like I said, right here is Awesome's new character. You do happen to see some familiar faces over towards there. As you go all the way down to the very bottom left-hand side, you can take notice that there's actually a bar down here, so that's a place of interest where you can go to. And there are some other places around here, but I'm not going to tell you exactly what they are because I believe in you exploring to find out what they are.
Yeah. So, Mando.
So you two can use your movement rights and, investigate.
All right, you in the armor. I need something to call you. What is your name?
Call me Mando.
Not
Not that many of us. That's very distinctive.
I cannot hear you. You sound like a robot.
Get the Hito stream up.
Give me a minute. I'll be right back. I'm gonna try something.
All right. So fine. I'll just call you Mando, if that's the best we can do here. We apparently we probably still owe Jabba, though I don't know how we made it out of that place. We need to get some information. We need to see if we can find Chugum, because he would be able to help us the most. We need to see if we can find someone around here who can help us. I would say let's see if we can head for the tavern.
It's not letting me choose this other thing, and it should be, but oh well. Okay. I'm going to try to play it like how it is. It's sad to believe that the 9-year-old laptop is looking like the better option for this now.
Yikes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if the port wasn't destroyed up top, this wouldn't be an issue.
Well, Mando and I are deciding to see if we can find someone who can help us get us some information. So we're going to head down towards the tavern.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
All right,
Mando,
y'all go ahead and do your movement.
do you want to take the lead or you want me to?
It's up to you.
Keep in mind, I don't always do things the smartest way. I do them the Hito way.
Watch you're actually on the map. You're actually there. So yes, you can come to Murder Town.
My
if you
face,
want
just
to.
follow me.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Are we dashing?
Just walking.
I'll be very honest with you. If you run through this town, a ton of stormtroopers are going to take notice of you. This is a heavy Imperial township.
4. All right. I'm sticking right behind him.
Okay. As you guys happen to... Hold up. Stay still for just a second.
No.
Okay. Story and plot needs to happen. As you guys are getting close and whatnot, you do happen to hear the sounds of something that is very angry coming from this building. It seems to be making a lot of growls and grunts and whatnot. I believe Hito, at least Hito, in fact, is familiar with Wookiee sounds and whatnot. If you give me a knowledge check of above 5, you can figure out that there's a Wookiee somewhere. Hey, that's an 8.
And an 8.
But it's double 4s.
Oh.
Hey, Mando.
Yeah.
Your helmet's comm system starts glitching just like how these
I
things in
didn't
my
roll
ears are
doubles.
doing. I see 2 4s.
That wasn't me.
Oh, no. I'm sorry. That isn't you. That was Hito that
That's
rolled
a
doubles.
Hito who rolled. What?
All right. Hito, you do know that it is Wookiee, but you kind of get the language mixed up a little bit. You're pretty sure that this Wookiee is saying fresh watermelons for sale. Mando, I know that you've been around Wookiees before. You're sure that this thing is saying, help, let me out, let me out. So it's up to you two to decide what to do now. If you're going to just walk by the stormtrooper, let me know. If you're going to go try to look around the front so you can see the entranceway, let me know.
I'm going to keep walking around this way for now.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I gotta adjust my screen.
Yeah, this actually kind of is a big map.
2,
I might have gone a little stupid on it.
I'm going 4, so if you just want to get right behind me.
Roger that. Roger.
Okay. Oh, God. Who did that?
No one.
It just sounded just like it.
No one
All right.
did it. It
All right.
wasn't me.
Before you guys move, you take notice that there's a pole system directly in front of you. You take, as you're looking at it, give me a knowledge roll. You want 10 or higher.
Oh.
So close.
We keep rolling the same thing.
Okay, you both take notice that this knowledge roll, knowledge roll is ridiculous, is what it is. How the hell you both rolled the same thing? I don't know. As you're sitting there looking at it, you do take notice that this pole has something mounted up top in 4 different segments. You can't tell if it's some kind of a camera or if it's just a light source, but it's definitely some kind of electronic surveillance, because as you keep on getting closer to it, you see them slowly following you and tracking you.
I'm going to roll a knowledge check with technology, which is 2d6 plus 1. You good with that?
All I heard is 2d6 plus 1. Oh, a technology? Good work.
Hey.
Okay. Mando, you're not exactly too sure about exactly what this is. Hito, you've seen enough spare parts in the Jawa crawler that you're pretty sure that you saw several of them in there. These are most definitely cameras that watch people as they go down, whatnot. Very definite Imperial technology. You remember looking at them and thinking, man, that would be horrible if these things were just mounted up onto a pole and watching everyone, which is exactly what they are doing. You do know from looking at them that they are connected to a centralized computer bank somewhere, and that as you were looking at them on the Java crawler, you know that there was like a storage system. So whatever is probably being recorded and sent back somewhere.
Okay.
That had to be from a soundboard, because that was just way too great.
Ah.
Ah! It's
So
bald.
watch your nose. Hey, Watcher, if you want to get in on this, your character is on the board. You actually can move around.
His mic isn't working.
Your mic isn't working?
Oh, this is perfect. We
You know
see
what?
his pretty face, but don't have to
You're
hear
not
his
the only
mouth.
one having mic problems. Okay, I'm sorry. Hito, what would you like to do?
Hey, Mando. Those are
Yes.
cameras up there. Do we really
Oh.
want to be on recording here?
There's one looking straight down directly at you guys. It's literally watching you right now as you're doing this.
Because I've got a little buddy with me who has been quiet this whole time. We can keep walking. He might be able to slip out and do something about these.
I'm going to have to bring out that freaking token, ain't I? Yes.
All right.
Good job. I like it. I'm not downplaying you. That's very
All right.
smart.
So I'm going to move past Mando to here, and as I get there, BD1 is going to drop out and try to hack into those and cause a visual loop of before we were there.
I'm
It
going
is
to
entirely
move
possible
over
that
here.
that BD1 is not quite that complicated for doing a loop, but he may be possible to just disable the camera.
Yeah, but if he disables the
Move over
camera,
here.
someone's going to get an alert.
And visibly be looking around in front of the stormtrooper. So I have his
Okay.
attention.
All right. Well, having said that, the stormtrooper does walk directly up to you, and he looks at you, and he does the standard stormtrooper. What are you doing?
I'm
Move along.
looking for
Move along.
the cantina.
All right. Give me a perception check. You know what, both of you.
Both? Okay.
Yeah, both of you.
Oh!
Man, that dice just keeps on rolling. Can you stop on a number?
What?
Wow.
No, nope. /R 3d6.
Mando,
Yes.
you had 3d6 and you got 5.
Yes.
I got a 7 because I've got a +1 on it.
Okay, yeah. Or what? Anytime that you happen to get a +1 after you type number D whatever, you can type in plus whatever number right directly behind it, and it adds it into it.
Cool.
Okay, that's fine. I didn't expect you to know. Mando, even though you got a 5, that is exactly what you needed to take notice that this stormtrooper is in a very dirty suit of plasteel-based armor. He is completely tired. He doesn't want to have to mess with anyone's crap. He just looks at you and he says, "Whatever you're doing, hurry up and leave." And then he just kind of turns around and starts to inspect the surveillance system.
Hey! I'm going to ask him, like, straight up talk to this stormtrooper and ask him, "Hey, you know where the cantina is?"
You hear, "Oh, jeez, it's a tourist." He looks at you. All right, you can see that this guy's actually have his shoulders slumped over, and he just kind of straightens himself up. You're pretty sure he's cracking his back a little bit. He walks over to you, and he looks to you, and he says, "Okay, you're just looking for the cantina.
Yes.
If you happen to head due south, you really can't miss it. It's literally almost the last building at the very bottom before you start walking out into the desert and probably die."
This way? Hang on. This way?
I'm waiting to see. Freaking knew it. That's it. Mando's the first one to die tonight. Oh, jeez. He looks and he says, "No, sir, no." And he starts chasing after you.
I thought you said it was this way.
The other way. No.
This way?
Sir, you...
This is wonderful.
All right. Once the stormtrooper gets here, he looks over at the Gamorrean and he pushes a button on his helmet, and you hear a Gamorrean come out of his helmet. And at that point in time, the Gamorrean joins the chase to get the wayward Mando.
So, in other words, we have plenty of distraction for BD to work this system.
I know what you're doing. It's very, very useful. But okay. Okay, that is that shifted over a bit too much.
An hour.
All right, congratulations, Mando. You now have a stormtrooper and a Gamorrean chasing after you. Hito,
Yeah.
how are you destroying my knights?
BD1 was hacking into this system to make it so that we are not seen. Hopefully, rolling back the footage about 15 minutes and putting it on a loop.
All right, let me. I'll give BD1 a roll for it. Okay. After a few seconds, BD1 retracts back his little arm type thing, and he looks up at you. You see a little green light flashing above his head, and then it turns off, and then he just kind of walks back up to you.
BD,
So,
you are awesome, buddy.
do you want to actually look up over at the thing that you know is doing surveillance?
Yeah, we'll check it just to be sure, but I trust my droid.
Give me a perception. You need higher than a 3.
Oh my god, I hate to see.
That's not higher than a 3, but you know that you either have to type it or you can use the little thing off on the upper left-hand corner.
3
Yep.
D6
Click that, and
plus
it
1.
gives you a table. Yep.
Okay, hey, as you sit there and look at it, you're taking a look at this one. It doesn't seem like as if it's actually getting any power. It isn't looped. You just cut the power on it. As you're also taking notice, you know that there's another surveillance pole all the way, well, a bit further south from you. You could swear that you saw that one have some blinking lights also, and that one seems to be out.
Awesome.
BD1 could not loop it, so he just disabled these poles, and he looks at you, and he blinks the little light on top, because he doesn't really talk. He blinks the light on top of you for about 5, but you're guessing that he's telling you that you have 5 minutes before the power comes back on.
Okay.
So yeah, he's currently walking behind you. He hasn't jumped back up onto your back or your shoulder or anything.
All right. BD, hop back up here. We're going to head straight down to the other tower and see if we can get a little bit ahead of Mando. Where are you going?
BD seems to have other ideas. He walks over to one of the buildings, and like I said, BD doesn't talk very much, but you hear the sound of Wookiee coming out from like a little speaker in here. If anyone here happens to know Wookiee, or anyone that expressly speaks Wookiee, BD1 is playing back several standard clips of audio, and he's trying to remix it. That's not a 15. Yeah. BD1 is basically remixing audio on the fly, and Mystery Wookiee. Yeah, Mando, that's not a 15.
Mm-hmm.
Mystery Wookiee, you're picking up the fact that he seems to be saying to you, "Why are you here?"
He's having too much fun with this.
No, I'm saying I answered him. Oh no.
You're going to be like that one player I used to have. He was a droid, and he used a droid thing on his app every time I talked to him.
Well, hey,
He would always reply back in droid. I
yeah.
eventually removed him from the group.
Whoa.
Okay, I was just going to do that until somebody learned how to speak Wookiee.
Having said that, BD goes over towards where the control panel is, and Hito, you see that little key arm, I don't know what it's called, his little interface arm that he uses pop out, and he starts doing something with this. Along the way, you also hear another droid. It's just that this time it's coming from, not another droid, another Wookiee. It is coming from the little building directly across from the one that BD's also at.
All right. So seeing BD1 run that way, I'm going to go to catch up with him. Seeing as there's...
Your droid's got...
Huh?
Your droid's got an attitude.
He does. I like it. So seeing as there's nobody around, nobody watching me, I'm actually going to do a dash to get over there. Actually, 3, 4. I don't need to because I can just 4 actions get me there.
Okay. As you start looking in through the doors, you take notice that the doors are more kind of like jail cell type doors. You can clearly see through. Over the door where BD is at, he seems to be working real hard to get this tall, for lack of a better word or color. He's almost albino. He's like a blonde Wookiee. He's not your complete and total standard Wookiee size. He seems to be maybe a few inches shorter. But for somehow, some way, when he's in there, he seems to have disassembled his bed, and it looks like as if he was in the process of making a makeshift weapon with it.
Sounds alright.
All right.
All right. You also hear another Wookiee behind you. If you happen to take the chance to glance on over to the other side, which I'll say that you do, you recognize the fact that Chew Gum is in the other one. That is the black market arms dealer and black market everything dealer Wookiee. Why are there 2 Wookiees in what are obviously jail cells? Having said that, Hey, Mando, what are you doing?
Let's
Thwarting your plans?
Dashing.
Obviously. Are you dashing?
no, this is standard movement because we upped our movement to 2 times dex.
Ah, that's right. That's right. Let me roll something for the. Yeah, I'll give them a pretty good. Actually, it would be 3d6 plus 1.
These are not the droids you're looking for.
For the record, I had another plan to get you out. I had another.
That was a do they care to chase the Mando 13 or higher equals yes. They rolled a 6. That was a do they care to chase the Mando 13 or higher equals yes. They rolled a 6. You know what? It's hot. There's sand everywhere.
You're tired.
And it's hot. And they're tired. And you know what? They aren't even supposed to be here today. It was their day off. They both, you know what? I'm going to give them an insubordination roll. If they get higher than a 5, they're just going to go into town and get something to drink.
Well,
They go.
take it.
Oops. We lost them. Hey,
Well,
look.
to be fair, the quickest way
break
to
time.
the bar is probably continuing on the route.
We're going to have to remember that for Trev, the insubordination roll. And I know that by the time that they get here, you will not be at this corner. And even if they happen to see you, they ain't going to care. Yeah, see, you just screwed it right on over. Okay. Hey, mystery blonde, because they don't know your name yet. Mystery blonde Wookiee.
Yes.
You have disassembled your bed. You have enough of the strong poles that make up the framework there. You've essentially taken apart the screws and put them together. You layered it all together and screwed it in together. You basically made yourself a metal quarterstaff. However, in your arms, it's about the size of a metal baseball bat. So that is your current weapon. You took apart a bed and made a baseball bat. It is 1d6, and anytime that you hit, it's bludgeoning.
Okay.
But you do happen to see a very friendly little droid that seems to be working its little robotic, non-existent butt off to open up your door. And there's a human wearing some kind of a little cloak or something. You're not really too sure what it is. Not really out of fashion. And he seems to be looking at your master, Chewgum, like as if he knows him. And he might be trying to communicate with him. You know that Chewgum knows Galactic Common, but you're not really too sure what he's saying. What would you like to do, Mystery Wookiee?
Can I roll a perception check to figure out if they are there to hurt me or to help me?
You absolutely can roll. Whether if you figure it out, it'll depend on your score. I mean,
0. So I got to do this again. I got to do 6. No, excuse me. Perception will be a 3. Can I a 3D? How do I do that? 3 plus.
So /R space.
you guys can actually use the quick roller on the little left-hand side thing of the map.
That.
Yeah, second from the bottom.
This is 3. Mine's a 3D plus 1. So 11.
Add 1 to that. Yeah.
Hey, a 10. That's actually pretty good.
Plus 1.
You're pretty sure that this guy definitely knows him and knows Chewgum and therefore could be considered a friend. Although knowing what Chewgum does, I mean, you did get tossed in here because he got caught selling black market stuff. That's the whole reason.
Okay. So now I know that
Okay.
he got caught selling black market stuff, and I'm guilty by association.
I missed what you said. All I heard was robot.
All right.
I'm sorry, guys. I know this is annoying.
I'm perfectly
Next
happy.
Monday, I'll bring the 9-year-old POC and I'll use that. We'll just have to suffer. Yes. Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, you are kind of like his assistant. So, yeah, whatever he goes to jail before, you're going to jail for. And he's blatantly a black arms dealer. All right. Do you want to move around in your cell? Do you want to try to talk to this little droid, talk to the man that's out there with the droid?
Yeah, I want to move up to the door right there. And,
Okay.
And until he learns the language, I was hoping that I could use the Wookiee sound generator, but I guess the GM doesn't like it very much.
Well, we're going to work on some stuff here.
Okay. So, yeah, I want to try to... Can you hear me, Uncle Beasley?
I get what you say every now and then. I get tiny little bits.
He typing.
You just blew out my ear. I don't know what you said, but thanks for that. Everyone's typing. I love it. Yeah, I think it's actually Roll20 because I'm having problems with it also. All right, you want to try to communicate with the droid and Hito. All right, how would you like to? I mean, you know what? NPC time. NPC time. Okay. Hito. Shogun blatantly walks right up to the very front, kind of crosses his arms, standing there, looking out the bars directly at you, and he says, "So, you gonna help a Wookiee out?"
Yeah, without a doubt. We had a deal, and you can't fulfill your end if you're in here.
I missed that last bit.
I'll type.
All right, Powers is gonna type it.
Yeah, Watcher. The reason why why Powers' mic is muted is because Powers and Hito are sitting side by side, and if they both use their mics, the backlash kills me. Yeah, see, that was actually ingenious. You went from this little square to that little square.
That's the idea.
Wow, that's actually gameplay. Yeah, literally, that's great. That's so meta.
No.
No.
Okay, so
We had a deal, but you cannot fulfill the deal with you in jail. Hito? He's more of that. You know what? Let's see how dense you can be. Give me a perception. If you get 10 or higher, you figure out that he's making a very subtle offer to you if you help him out. Wow. Okay, you're pretty sure that you know exactly what he's saying. He just kind of looks at you, and then he points to the Wookiee that is directly across from you, and he goes, "Him too. He doesn't deserve to be in here. It's actually my fault."
I look over at the blonde one.
All right. Well, the blonde one's doing a face smacking movement. You did.
Sure,
All right,
he's okay.
While you're thinking, while you're debating, Mando, I did not mean to sideline you for so long. What are you
You're
doing? You do hear quite a bit of Wookiee growls going on from somewhere.
Now that I have effectively lost them, I'm continuing to just loop back around to the group.
All right, give me a perception, Mando. You need 5 or higher. That works. Did you finally name your character?
Yes.
Okay. You take notice that in this particular one that you're walking by, you see a Twi'lek that you've seen before. It's the only gray-skinned Twi'lek that you know of, and it's really strange because she's in there and she does not have her hunting rifle with her.
Huh.
She kind of looks up and she sees you and she goes, "Think he can do something to help a girl out?"
Oh?
Alright, she can move 4. Alright. She looks at you. She points out to the fact that there is a the lock system that they use, the information lock. And she reaches behind her back, and then a few moments later, she pulls out what seems to be You're pretty sure that she ripped this out of a droid. It's one of their access keys, and she just literally hands it to you through the slots in the jail cell. She says, I obviously can't let myself out from here. She says, go left twice, right once, and then left 5 times. Do complete circles. It'll open it up.
We'll step over and see if I can remember that.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's not hard. It's literally left, left, right, and then you keep on going left until you hear it click.
Is it left, left, right, right, up, down, A, B, start?
No, Konami, it is not.
All right.
Yep, that's where the access portal's at right there.
Yeah, well.
Yep.
Unlock it.
Well, technically it's right here.
I'll unlock it.
Okay. She literally just told it to you, so it's pretty fresh in your mind. So you do left, left, right, and then keep on going left until you hear it click. And you can hear it click. Then after that, the bars they don't rise up, they actually sink into the ground. But as you notice that as they sink into the ground, they're not sinking down as one whole thing. They're in segments. They collapse down, then they collapse down, then they collapse down. Once that happens, Arya walks out. She looks at you, and she says, "Hey, I hear a watcher."
Ooh.
There you go.
Do you hear me well, though?
Yes.
I hear you far better than the
I had
rest
to
of these
drag
robot
out
fools.
the ridiculous boom arm mic
Okay,
on the
so
headset.
she looks to you and she says, "I think we need to get the rest of these guys out of here because there's someone here that we really don't want them to be around. He's tall. He wears a black cloak. He's not blue. And I think he possibly trained under Vader."
Oh.
Okay, guys, NPC time. I've been hiding this guy. You see the door suddenly open, and out walks a tall guy.
What door?
Very interesting.
That door.
Huh?
Okay.
What door?
What?
Right up there.
Holy crap.
You see someone walk out, tall, very interesting looking helmet, Uh, you're not really too sure exactly what, but it gives off a very, very, very bad vibe. He steps out long enough just to kind of take the lay of something, and then he steps back in, and you see the doors close behind him. Hey guys, that's an Inquisitor.
Okay.
Now, here's the thing. Arya's here, so you've kind of got a little bit of backup. Mando has the key to the cells, and he knows a combination. Ito is brokering a deal, and do you want to actually go ahead and say your character's name, Powers, so that I can actually give you a name to it?
Yeah, his name is Tarbaka the Hulk.
All right. And Tarbaka is standing there, not exactly with puppy eyes, but definitely get me the heck out of here kind of feels.
I wrote something on in Wookiee.
Bully, yes.
I saw the Inquisitor. I heard him. I believe I can see
You
him.
can sense that.
I can sense that. That's right.
Give me a second.
See-
Watcher's messaging me privately because he doesn't want me to do something that he might disagree with.
All right. While he's doing that, can I roll a perception to see if I can tell that that's a Watcher using my using not Watcher but a Inquisitor is a bully because, as you know, I only have 2 Force abilities. I don't know if you heard me. Beaston, did you hear me?
Gling.
Okay. So I've been talking with him and whatnot. Guys, what do you choose to do? There is an Inquisitor in the very next building away from you. Shugum wants out. He's offering something as payment. You don't know what.
All right. So I look over at Chugum. We need to get you out of here now. I don't care what it takes. We have to go.
He just nods his head, says, "Yes, yes, we definitely need to get me and my assistant out of here. We have something that the Empire doesn't want us to have, and we want to get it to the others that are interested in it."
All right. I'm going to try
Okay.
something here.
He says,
Let me put it this way. I'm going to try this until it works. At some point in this game, I look over at the blonde Wookiee. If I get you out of here, will you help me if a fight happens?
"I heard about half of that. I heard if I get you out of here."
Will you help me if a fight happens?
Okay. Tarbaka, are you going to help him if a fight happens? Keep in mind, you have a metal baseball bat. Tarbaka says no and flips you the bird.
No, I'm working on it. I'm writing it.
For when he does finish typing...
Tarbaka responded in Wookiee, "Point me in the direction you want the bodies."
Ito, you obviously do not know Wookiee, and this has actually been pre-established for the fact that when you tried to talk to Chugum, he pretty much said, "No, please stop. Let's just try to talk in common," because I don't care what you want to do to my aunt. Her dog's not going to allow it. Having said that, I need for each of you, and I will roll for both Arya and for BD, to give me a perception check. You need higher than a 5.
I doubled that.
All right, Duran, you take notice that it's suddenly getting a little bit shadowy overhead. Tarbaka, even though you're inside, you can see that there's like a shadow kind of floating around outside of your cell. Ito, you look up and you see that there's something flying overhead. It's a very interesting looking ship. It has a long design like this, and there seem to be some little wings that kind of go up into a claw type pattern beside it. You know you've seen this ship outside of Jaws. You may want to hide. Yeah, run. Yeah, exactly. Okay, I'm going to go back over to Mando. Mando, you have the arm key that will unlock these doors. If you just tell me whichever door you're going to first, are you going over to Tarbaka or are you going over to Chugum?
He'd be the first one I get to. Chugo.
Fair enough.
I can't hear you. You're going to have to type it.
Hey, the BD droid's working on his.
Okay, you're going for... Okay. All right. The key area access is over here. Pretty much in the same spot as last time. So, go ahead and move your character on over there. Even though you have the key, it's been a while. Give me a... Yeah, just give me a standard perception. If you get 5 or higher, you'll have the lockpick. All right, you guys hear a very loud click, and you see the things go down, sinking through the door frame, and Shugum walks out. All right. BD sees what you did, and goes and hops back into Hito's backpack. So now you can go over and free the other one if you choose to do so.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. All right, just give me another perception. You need 5 or higher. All right. As you're sitting there doing this, you do happen to get this one open, but you take note that this droid arm is having some issues now from the fact that it is supposed to be done through mechanics and whatnot. You're literally pulling wires to get it to get to the right spot and twist it.
Mm-hmm.
The next roll that you have to do to get anyone else out, or you can keep this, it's up to you, and it'll probably break after that. So, Baraka, you are now free. Standing around you is Ito and Mando. Give me a second. Arya comes up. And I need to do something real quick. You guys decide what you're going to do.
Okay, while he is working, and we can plot behind the GM's back. I'm just kidding.
This is the way we all die, right here. This is it.
All right.
Wow, that's amazing. I stepped away and I can hear all y'all suddenly.
Oh, goodness, that's good. That's great. We're just picking and joking, and then you hear that junk.
Something about you dying, yeah. Come on.
Do you have a Bluetooth earpiece in?
Yes.
You're
No.
too close to the thing. That's the reason why.
Come on. Come on. It's okay. You can go, baby. I know it's raining and you don't like the rain, but we gotta
That's
go
the
outside.
sound we were hearing earlier. It was the rain. It was picking up on the rain.
Maybe.
No. You guys literally sound like robots.
So did you.
Fine.
All right. So we got everybody here.
All right, Kuma does not want to go outside, even though he's doing the I got pee dance. Okay, I have to try to get him outside. Y'all keep on talking.
We saw that guy come out of that building.
Come on, Kuma.
We know that's going to be bad news. That
Kuma.
ship above us is even
Come on,
worse
go.
news. We
Go.
need to get out of here quickly and quietly.
Agreed.
Kuma.
I don't understand. What's the big deal about the ship flying around? Explain that to me.
You're the one flying the ship, you idiot. You can act like you don't know that.
No,
It's your ship.
I saw the briefest glimpse of that ship at Jabba's palace. I know that ship. We need to go.
It is the most interesting looking ugly ever.
It's a beautiful ship.
Nobody's listening.
I know, but you're the one
Ugly
that told
about
me
it.
that all ships like that are called uglies.
There's nothing ugly about it.
Okay. I'm testing this one. Here. Okay, I was wondering if I was just in too much close proximity, but that doesn't seem to be it. You're still having issues.
Oh.
Okay. Mr. Daniels.
Yes.
No,
I think-
he don't get
I
a
think-
turn. No.
I think I desperately need that laptop from you.
Yeah. I'll see what I can do. I would rather put a solid state drive in it versus the hard drive.
You're robotic, man. You're all robots. It's so hilarious. I mean, it's horrible. Come on. Kuma, I don't want to have to pick you up. You are a freaking 90-pound dog. Yes, exactly. Chew gum. Ah. I have never seen a dog so damn scared of the rain. Holy freaking crap. Go pee.
Well, there is some thunder and lightning and the rain.
And he might be
There,
scared of that.
Wheel press. No, there's no thunder and lightning here. It's just rain. And it's not even hard rain. If you hit any more of those noises, I'm going to delete your character. Because for some reason, I can't hear what other people are saying, but I can freaking hear the Wookiee noises.
Mr.
means it's
Powers,
our
is
best
that
form
the
of
only
communication.
language that can do?
Yeah.
It's literally a Chewbacca soundboard.
Oh, nice. I'm gonna have to look and see what I can find.
Tito, once this episode gets named, I want you to name it Uncle Beastly Gets Mad.
Oh,
Okay,
no.
just
Done.
name it Uncle Beastly Gets Mad.
Now, Uncle Beastly
There you go.
struggles.
Thank you.
Uncle Beastly struggles.
Thank you, boy. I appreciate that.
Everything
Yes,
about
Uncle
the
Beastly
stream
struggles.
for him so far has been a struggle.
Yeah, well, actually, very true.
Well, I found the standard galactic alphabet.
All right. All right. Who wants a snack? Who am I?
Me? I want a snack. I
You-
am a snack. Yeah.
Yes. Calorie loaded and bad for you. You walked into that one.
I'm the only snack you'll ever need.
Hey, Dan. This is his snack. It's a big old piece of meat.
I can't relate to that.
You want none? Let me. Oh, I know what you want. Come here.
That's not fair. I'm not finding
You guys-
what I'm looking for.
You guys aren't discussing tactics for me to destroy.
We're kind of waiting for you.
The dog was making the I got the poop dance.
I'm pretty sure
Okay.
they made their decision on what they want to do.
Hey, I am trying, but nobody speaks Wookiee.
Shugum speaks Wookiee. Talk to Shugum, and Shugum would tell them.
Well, we'd love to talk to Chugum if Chugum was here. Now Chugum's back. Meow.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you hear that?
Guys.
Listen.
My bad.
Beasley, did you hear that last meow?
I heard someone laughing, and I know it was a Daniels laugh.
He is laughing hysterically. Right now, he can't even unmute himself.
Look at
That
him.
was the awfulest meow I
I think he might pee himself. He's laughing so hard. He's going as
Don't-
red as his chair.
Guys, don't do that. He will actually pee himself. I've seen him go to the bathroom.
Story times
I've
about
seen him
Daniel.
run to the bathroom.
Don't tell that lie. You haven't seen me do that.
Okay.
I have laughed hard enough to get stomach cramps.
I've seen him do the water of shame. I gotta go poo
Hey, crap happens, man.
quite often. Okay, so I'm sorry about that, but like I said, I wasn't going to let the dog poop on the floor because that dog's got the biggest turds I've ever seen in my life. Shut up, Daniels. Don't even go there. Okay. He's laughing. I know.
What
I see that
bad
face.
ship? There's no bad ship. I don't know what you're talking about. It's just flying around.
I think we have a problem.
The face of concentration.
Face of...
In the face of constipation?
Meow. Oh no!
Oh, someone's in big trouble.
Meow.
That's a gorgeous ship.
Meow.
It's a little,
It's a something, that's for sure.
Wow.
Okay, as I said, you guys can see something flying overhead. I have got to go in there and get rid of those 2 freaking black lines. That is so annoying.
Oh
run
no.
away!
Who did the robotic? Oh no, that was hilarious. All right, guys, you pretty much understand that you need to get out of town right now. However, this thing is just kind of flying over. It doesn't seem like as if it's actually looking for you or anything. Hi, Kuma. What are you doing? Okay, so for Mando, ow! Don't hit me. Yes, I made you go out in the ring. For Mando, Hito, and Tarbaka, what are you two doing? I'm going to delete your character.
Thank you.
I say we
Might give up.
Okay, I have a Mando's going to do the Mando thing and run away.
we don't fight this one.
Wow.
Yep. We gotta get out of here.
I'm following Two Gun. I got to stay. I don't know, because I don't know.
All right.
I don't know who this is yet.
Mando, you do happen to remember that there are 2 speeder bikes right around that corner where the
This
tail
is
end
why
of
I'm
that ship
running
is
this
at.
way.
And just to clarify, that ship is not on the ground. It is above the ground, so you can technically walk on it, although you're not actually walking on it.
Yeah. My move.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Yeah.
We gonna dash away all. 1, 2, 3. Oh, we can cut the corner of buildings, right? 4, 5, 6, 7.
Where is Hito? I know you. Oh, you're counting. Okay. All right. Someone's saying something to me.
Sorry about
Dash.
the yelling.
Okay.
I've been saying stuff and nobody's listening.
Okay. Now it comes down to Mando, and I don't remember what Shigun's Dex stat is. Let me look that up. His Dex is 4, so that means he can move what, 8? 1, 4, 5, 6, 7. Holy, that is okay. I understand why the dog was going crazy now. There's some big thunder outside.
It's
me
almost like
see.
somebody knew what they were talking about.
Wasn't you?
Yes, I always know what I'm talking about.
Yes, Almighty and G.
Everyone just denied him all at once.
Yep.
Give me a second. I don't remember what Arya's Dex is for her movement. It should be pretty good though.
She should be able to keep up with us.
I think Roll20 is just having really bad problems. Like every sheet I open up, it takes forever. Okay. Arya is just going to hoof it. All right, she's following along behind you guys.
We left poor Jim in jail.
Yeah, I saw Jim the Jawa down there, but I can't do anything about Jim.
That's actually not. Just so you know, that's actually not Jim.
Thank God, because I would have felt horrible about Jim.
Is this Jim?
No, that is a bad. You know what? You don't know who that is. So I'm not going to go over.
Okay.
Ruined my plan.
Okay. You guys do see 2 speeder bikes. You can sit 2 people per speeder bike. One of them is a standard speeder bike. The other one is a Imperial gunship type speeder bike. That is the more gray one. Who is getting on what? Keep in mind that you have 3 NPCs. You can fit 4 people with what, 6 characters? Who's getting left behind?
All right.
I want to go kill this guy
No, you don't.
very badly.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
He can't handle the truth. Believe me.
Who is it you want to go try to kill? Mark him again? Okay, that's what I thought you said.
I want to
Give me a
murder him.
second.
I want to murder him, but that doesn't mean I'm going to get to him.
This guy-
I'm going to talk to Chew Gum first.
All right. He needs a 15 or higher. If it ever rolls a dice. Okay. This Inquisitor uses the Sense Force ability to pick out the fact that someone is going to be amazingly aggressive against it, and it like picks up on it immediately. It is aware of you. I'm going to give you each one go round to do something, and then it's going to come out looking to find out who it is that's being hostile towards it. So we're going to go in order on the bottom of my screen. We're going to go Hito, and then Awesome, and since Watcher's just watching, then we'll go over to Mando.
All right.
Ito,
Okay.
you're getting on the speaker. I know.
The only problem is, Hito, you don't know that this Inquisitor is about ready to walk out there and mess you guys up. So, you know,
I
act
know.
like as if you don't know.
All right. That ship is a big problem for us. We have to get out of here. These bikes can't fit all of us. Who can take care of themselves and get out of here?
I'll do an NPC thing. If she gets a 10 or higher.
Oh,
Okay. Arya says that she thinks that she remembers where another bike is, but she's not really too sure. So if you want to go, she can try to scope it out.
Chugum, do you think she can get out of here?
Shugum looks over at Arya and says, if she had her hunting rifle, yes.
where's her hunting rifle?
Does it have to be her hunting rifle, or can it be anything?
Arya looks and says, well, I mean, if it's a rifle, I can use it. It just might not be as good as one I have, but, you know, yeah, I can. If it's a rifle, I can shoot it.
Well, I don't think I can help you because all I have is a hunting blaster, not a rifle. Beasley's thinking.
Can I divulge when it's my turn?
Sorry, I did not. All I heard was robot stuff. I didn't even hear anything that you said. I can hear you now. Try talking now.
I said, I don't have a rifle. I just have a hunting blaster.
So you want to hand her a rifle?
I don't have one. All I have is the hunting blaster that I got from you.
Tell you what, you can put anything in her hands, and she can try to do the best of what she can. She does know where another speeder bike is at.
All right. Because I've got a backup blaster in my pack, I'm going to give up.
You cut out on me. You know what? Whatever you're going to give
That cut
her,
out for me too.
Yeah, it cut out for me too.
yeah.
Restart.
Okay, so you're giving her the 5d6 hunter rifle. All right, take it off of your sheet. She will, whenever she gets a chance to return it, if possible, she will return it. Give me a sec. Hey, you need to go back out again? Yeah, no, that's what I thought. I know what you want. Okay, so that was Hito's turn. Hito, you actually can make it to one of the two speeder bikes. Which one are you getting on? Evidently, you guys decided to go just over to typing.
We're going to go with the basic bike.
Okay, so you're going with the standard one, the white and the other color one. Okay. All right, one other person can fit on there with you. It is between Tarbaka or Shigum. because you can't put both of them together onto it. It will not. One speeder will not take two Wookiees. It'll be lucky to go with one of you and a Wookiee. So who are you putting on there with you?
I'm gonna take Tarbaka with me.
All right.
Cool.
Yeah. All right, and he's taking Tarbaka with him. All right, Tarbaka, you successfully get onto the speeder bike, and Ito, give me a repulsor lift operations.
Ooh, gotta find that. Give me a second.
It's under mechanical.
Mechanical.
Repulsor operation.
I got it. I can roll that too.
Okay, 10. All right, a 10 is enough. You figure out exactly how to operate this thing. You've operated one before. You remember? You used to actually have one of these. If you've operated one before, you need a 5 or higher. It's not that hard to do, and you were able to get you and Chugum out of the area. So you guys successfully leave the area. So let me go on over to
Me and Tarbaka
Mando.
are gone.
Sorry, Tarbaka. So now it's on to Mando and Chugum. Mando, once you get up to the bike, I need for you to give me a perception. Have you ever rode a speeder bike like this before?
In our run, no. Likely he would have.
All right. Well, since this is the first time, and this is not your standard speeder bike, this is actually a gunship speeder bike. You will need a repulsor lift off, and you want a 10 or better.
I have ridden one. I have it as a skill, a trained skill.
Okay. All right. Well, then there, it now becomes a 5. Actually, it becomes a 7 because, like I said, this is a military S1. Which is more than enough. You figure out, hey, the ignition's in the same place. This pedal means go. This pedal means stop, left, right, blah, blah, blah. You do happen to take notice on there that there are 3 extra buttons. 2 gray buttons and 1 red button. The 2 gray buttons are on left and right. The 1 red button is right in the middle. Be careful, Agent J, about pressing the red button.
Shiny button.
Don't do it.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
a trap.
There's a trap.
Oh, it's completely a trap. Not in the way that you're thinking. Okay, so you get on there and you hop on there. Chugum gets on there, and this will be the end of this particular map. We will go back because Roll20 is giving me all. I've actually got errors popping up on my screen of whatnot. So I'm gonna have to put us back onto the landing. I'm gonna talk a little bit, try to finish this up, guys. I'm sorry that this particular adventure went horrible.
Are you kidding? This thing's going great.
Everybody's trying to run away again.
Um,
It's like you're trying to embrace the most noblest of pirate traditions.
We fight to run away. No. Sorry,
what, running away? Man, I tell you what, I can't even get this. The toolbar thing just vanished on me. Holy. Okay. Players, let's drag you guys on up to landing.
Roll20 hates everybody tonight.
Roll20 is having some huge issues. I've got 5 different warnings of it saying that it's having problems with the OpenGL, OpenCL, which is what draws everything. Okay, so since we're back onto the landing page, let me go grab Tarbaka, if I can get this. Tarbaka, you're now on the persons of note, or you will be if it ever happens to go over to it.
There it is.
Yay, Tarbaka!
There we go. Okay, so as you guys go speeding off, not exactly into the sunset, you do take notice that as you were that the ship overhead, it was actually doing like a patrol all around this area. It's entirely possible that the person that is in that ship was scouting out competition, competition being the other Inquisitor, which is actually exactly what was happening. Maybe you think, maybe something else. Very interesting. You make your way, you're heading back into the standardized normal town, but as you get halfway through there, you take notice that you see, hey, another Jawa Sandcrawler is the one that you know and love so very much. You guys stop. They actually open up. You get your bikes in there. You're able to refuel them as if it is. You do take notice that there is another bike in there. It is a different one. It is not a gunship bike. It is a standardized just bike is what it is. So basically, Ito can get back his bike. Mando can keep his gunship bike. And Awesome, if you message me a color, I'll see if I can recolor one of the bikes, and that'll be yours. That way you guys each can have transportation.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Considering the Watcher's got a freaking ship, I figure it's the least I can do for you.
Are you saying
a ship that he designed, nonetheless? You only get a speeder bike. You don't get to design a speeder bike. You're not going to thoroughly outfit the speeder bike. You get a standardized speeder bike. It can go and it can stop. God, people are sending me messages. Either that or Rockman splitting out on me. If you want to say that this, you know what? No, this is not your original bike. This is not the one that you originally had. I tell you what. Since you were over at the Jawa crawler, you know where parts are at. You can modify your bike. Awesome. You're pretty sure that in between all this giant pile of junk that these guys are carrying, you can modify your bike also. Mando, I don't know if you want to modify your bike because I know what your bike does, but it's up to you if you want to. You guys send me DMs outside of gameplay with
modify
the one aspect that you want to change. It can either be armor, speed, or weapons.
Yeah, I'm good.
I said outside of gameplay, and first thing that happens, they start sending me messages. All right. So if you're going for, you know what? Let's just go ahead and address it then. As you were sitting there, look around, Tarbaka, you do happen to see that there is a few mounted weapons from various other bikes and weapons that you can take and put on. If you decide to, you're going to have to give me an engineering check, at least a technology or something to that extent. And if you can pass it, then you can successfully get it on correctly, and you will have 2d6 blasters built into your speeder.
Let's see.
Well, if you just want to make a mount for your light bow to like, you know, sit in between the handlebars, and so that when you push a button, the light bow shoots. Give me a technical roll, and you need a 5 or higher, really. I mean, that's not really that hard to do. And there's enough Jawas around to help you out. 0. There we go. Okay. I already see a 6 that landed there, so yeah. All right, you successfully get it set up so that your light bow can be easily mounted and shot. Good work. We're going to go on over to Hito. Hito, what one aspect would you like to modify this? I'll go ahead and tell you, if you go for speed, you'll end up with a swoop. You're going for the monkey bar swoop. You have seen Solo, right? Where Crimson Dawn is on this super fast moving, really long ones. Yeah, I looked it up. That's actually called a swoop, and that's what you end up with.
Fun fact: as a teenager,
Give me a
he used to race swoop bikes.
Yeah.
And then he
All of a
accidentally
sudden,
killed three
yeah,
people in an accident,
And how
and
did
his
you
father
know?
covered it
all
up.
of a sudden, Hito suddenly becomes a greaser, and he names his swoop Grease Lightning.
You know it, baby.
Give me a technical roll. You need the Jawas know you. The Jawas know you so well. They're helping you out. You're their friend. All you need is a 5 or higher. Okay, well, the Javas are kind of carrying you with this. They pull out front ends, they refit it and everything. In the end, the back end of it looks like a standard speeder. The front end of it, you've almost got monkey bars, dude. But yes, you have a swoop. While you are riding on your... All right, guys, these things have a base movement of 10. If you turbo them, which is equivalent of your dash, you can go 20. Hito, your base movement is 15. If you turbo it, you can go 30. You take one hit, you're eating the sand, biting the dust, whatever you want to call it.
Mm-hmm.
Your next thing may want to be at least a layer of armor plating.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Yours can take like one hit, and that's about it.
What about mine?
Manda, yours is actually, like I said, it has a few extra buttons. There's a left and right button, the gray buttons. Yours actually already has built-in cannons. They are naturally 2d6. The button in the middle, however, is very special. It is not a turbo speed power-up. It is a eject core button. When you happen to hit this, it shoots out the core, and then once you get adequately far enough of you coasting at the speed of which you're traveling, which, like I said, is 10, it will detonate as if it is a thermal detonator. Having said that, you can either choose to improve your armor, improve your speed, or improve your weapons. If you improve your weapons will go up to a 3d6. If you improve your armor, your speed will drop by 5, but it will take 4 shots to sink your battleship, more or less. Who said, oh no?
Meow.
They're trying to turn me into General Grievous tonight.
Meow.
And all the coughing.
Okay. Mando, what is it that you want to augment? And you may have to type it. I'm getting robots
Time to
on
decide.
everyone. Yeah, you have to type it. I can't hear you. Yeah, awesome. The ape hangers is called monkey bars. Oh, you're trying to decide. Okay. Well, once he finishes that out, guys, you have been dumping a lot of points into your characters. Your characters are progressing much quicker than what I thought they would be. So here's the thing. Until we hit like a big arc, like a big boss battle or something, your points is going to be reduced just a little bit, not in a horrible way. But because like I said, I think that we try to want to make this last for about a year. Everyone gets +2 points. I figure that if you get +2 points every single time, that'll be +8 points, which should be enough for you to bump up 1 stat throughout a month. And then after that, you got the free 1 ability bump once a month. So,
All right.
+2 points.
While I have
Watch. You also get +2 points.
While I have some downtime, I want to read some books. the knowledge.
You want to read some books, okay? Do you have a data pad?
Ooh, I gotta see if I do. I don't think I do.
All right, Mando has decided that he wants to go for guns. That will keep your speed at the same speed that it is at, being 10 per, and your guns now do 3d6 each. And when you shoot them, both guns fire at the same time. So if you're quick enough, you can assign different targets.
Okay. So I don't have that, but I do have a BD droid that I might be able to fiddle around with.
Or languages. You can stay some languages.
Languages was under knowledge. That's why I was trying
You know
to
what?
go for that.
You know what? You do have a BD droid. With the help of with the help of the Jawas, you're able to figure out a way to give him a mount where he can actually interface with it, and he may eventually be able to autopilot that thing for you, so you can just literally sit back and ride. Eventually.
Okay. Well, right now I'm trying to do something that will allow me to get my base stats up.
Okay.
It's like technical increase, mechanical increase.
Tarbaka, yes. Feel free to share. All right. Backstory of Tarbaka. Man, he already had that typed up and everything. That's actually quite amazing.
It's called copy paste, my friend.
Oh, but he really did have it typed up already. I'm sitting here going, man, he was typing like crazy. He
took a page out of my playbook.
Yeah. Yeah, well, he only sent one paragraph, is where you sent 5 pages.
Yeah, because I have multiple. I wrote up something for everything that I have.
They
still haven't seen it all yet.
The only thing the only thing I've shared is my connection with other characters in the game. That's the only thing I've shared.
All right, backstory of Tarbaka the Hulk. Rescued Alec Kenobi from his captors when Alec's family was killed by the Empire and Alec was taken as a slave. A letter was written by Tarbaka from Alec to meet Hito Scion to protect him, as Tarbaka had done for many who had lost their way. Tarbaka hates the Sith. Good, because if you like them, I'd have an issue with you. Hates the Sith and the Empire and tries to avoid them at all costs, but will fight at the drop of a hat, especially if he thinks he's being challenged by a bully, which is essentially the Empire and the Sith.
This game
all right.
is so much fun.
It really is. Just because I know stuff, it's like, oh, the back end of it's going to be hilarious.
Hey, this is just a little taste of Tarbak. This is just a little tiny taste, and I guarantee you, I think I know why he's working with you, Gunner.
All right, guys. So, did you each assign your +2 points to something else, or are you just banking them into the character points?
I guess I end up going with starship piloting and search, since that's, I guess, all.
It is. It amazes me every time you guys get to an important part of whatever you're saying. It does a robot voice in my ear.
It doesn't like you.
No, it doesn't. What I'm going to say is that if you choose to bank these, that's fine, because 2 points is not going to make a huge difference. I will say that by the time that you get up to, from now on, you can bank them up to 6 points. Once you hit 6 points, you have to spend them. Considering that your average month has 4 weeks, that's 8 points. I tell you what, if you just want to bank them up until the end of the month and then augment yourself, go for it. Tabaka says my +2 in his languages because I don't have. That is very true, but once you can start figuring out the common language, you won't have to talk through chew gum.
All right, so I don't know why I struggle with this.
I heard this.
Mando, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So I've got 8 points that I can assign. I want to bump languages up by a full dice. I'm at 3d6 right now, so that would take 4 points, right?
Yeah, if you're at 3d6, you need 4 points to bump it up to 4. Yeah.
Wait, so +4 means it technically goes up to the next die?
Yeah, no,
Or
once
is it
you're...
+6?
No.
It's
Once your
whatever-
pluses... Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, go ahead,
However
Mando.
many die you have in a skill is however many pluses you need to roll it over +1.
So, for example, command currently I have 3D +4.
You would have to roll that over to have that. It would roll over to a 4 automatically. The highest you could have in that was be a 3D +3,
Okay.
and then the highest you can have is 4D +4, and then 5D +5 is the max for each of
Gotcha.
those.
So the 3D +4 would just be 4D, or it'd be 4D +1.
4D, because it takes 1 to roll it over.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, a bit. Yeah, I realized that because I've been thinking about this for a while. Once I start giving you guys only 2 or 3 skill points and everything, you have to think. Of course, if you bank them and if you don't spend them at the end of the night, I'll let you more or less choose any standard skill at the end of the month to bump up, or more than one skill if you happen to have enough. Because during that time, I'm not going to keep up with what skills that you played, and you can't put little marks besides I use these skills. So.
Well, I spent mine all. Everything I had banked.
So would a 3D +3 roll, or no? I have to wait for the next +1.
You would have to have 1 more +1.
Okay.
Yeah. It needs to be 3D +4 to become a 4.
Gotcha. I apologize for the
Hey,
lack of knowledge there.
Look, for the fact that we've been playing the Wednesday night game for about a year and a half now, probably longer than that, and some of us still have not, I'm going to raise my hand on that one, some of us still have not caught on to how it worked. Don't feel bad.
Yeah, I just had to go and roll like 4 of my skills over to 4D.
Hey, there you go.
If anyone would like to know anything more about my character, if GM says I can share, I'll share more about the background. But
So I missed it at the beginning. Can anybody give me a brief synopsis of how you guys got from Jabba's palace to the new town?
Yes, they were traveling through the desert and got picked up by a traveling a Jawa. What do you call it?
Sandcrawler.
Sandcrawler.
Okay, gotcha.
And
All right, guys. I hate to do this, but I have to bail out of here because I'm an hour and a half past feeding these animals. So you guys keep on doing your thing that you're doing. I'm going to take care of them, and then I'm going to go crash because 5 a.m. is really freaking early.
How
Yes,
did
it is.
Agreed. That's what time I need to be up.
how did Arya get involved in the town here? How did she make it there?
That
That has not been revealed yet.
Okay. Gotcha. That's all I need to know.
All right. Well, we are going to sign off here. This has been a lot of fun. Everything went pretty well. I'm happy with it. Guys, thanks for joining us tonight. We're going to do this really quick because I don't have a lot to say. So thank you for hanging out with us. Our next stream is supposed to be Friday, but I don't know if it's going to happen because we will still be in San Antonio. We will have random live streams throughout the week of just showing, hey, this is what we're currently up to and the shenanigans that we're involved in. So until then, hope y'all have a great week, and we'll see you next time. See you later.